but I heard about it.
No.
And that, like, they devour your soul when they stare into your eyes. So don't look them in the eyes. Or
That's
do
not
look them
true.
in the eyes, because if you look at all of them, they counteract each other. I don't know.
That can't be true,
And
right, Inchi? Right, Blinken? He's just making stuff up to scare me. He'll get more scared.
I thought he just had one big ol' eye and
Oh,
just like
no.
arms and legs.
They're like octopus, where each arm has an eye.
All you hear is
Inchi
just
Oh,
has
Blink.
very much misunderstood what a
Yeah,
beholder is.
and Blinken just keeps walking in a hallway and just keeps saying, like, under his breath, kind of saying, "We're gonna die. We're just gonna die. We're gonna die. That's all there is to it.
Oh,
We're gonna die."
I heard Xanathar has a pet hamster. Don't step on it. Or do. I think that's how he decides if he likes you or not.
I think
Inchi,
I've ate a, I think I've ate a hamster in the sewer. Might have just been a rat.
Inchi, when you hear that Xanathar's favorite pet, something strikes at your memory, but you can't quite tell what it is. Roll an intelligence check.
Is it because I ate it? Let me roll
Oh
20's
god,
not
you ate
working.
his
Let me
pet.
find me a, let me find a d20.
Secret Inchi backstory.
Xanathar has it out for you because you ate his pet.
Yep, tasted good. That's a d10. That's a d12. Come on, damn it. There you go, d20.
I'm gonna say difficulty 14.
Let's see. That is a 15, and I'm sure my modifier is positive.
Fuck you. Um, Xanathar does have a favorite pet, but it's not a hamster. Thorgren heard wrong. It's a goldfish. You've heard people talking about it. You've heard people talking about it in the sewers and at these fighting tournaments.
Wait,
All right.
Thorgren. His goldfish named Hamster?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Y'all walk into this main room, this room that Nilhor takes his meetings in. There is a rug in this room, covered in blood and dirt and mud and sewage, but it was once dark purple with the pattern of yellow eyes all across it, and in the center, one big eye with 10 stalks coming out of it. This is the symbol for Xanathar the Beholder, purple and yellow eyes. Ringing the room all around here are statues of various people Xanathar the Beholder has frozen with his petrification ray. The people that have let him down, that have betrayed him, the enemies of Xanathar turned into a sculpture. Nilhor looks at the four of you and says, Inshi, projecting
What's
his
that?
deep voice into your mind. Do your friends and you wish to take this job for the Xanathar? It is of utmost importance, and the consequences for failure will be most grave. But the
Oh,
rewards will be the respect of the Xanathar himself and gold you have not seen before.
Lincoln says,
ooh, yeah, yeah.
no, no, not me."
No,
I'm
he
here
wants
to
gold.
look at your statues. Don't mind me, sir.
We are here for gold and respect from Xanathar.
Blinken, you said no, not me. You meant that?
I did.
And you're a mind flayer now.
Inshi. Or Nilhorse says, Inshi, I thought you had a crew. I believed it was loyal to you.
Do we
I
hear this?
mean, I mean, loyal is a
Yes,
bit
he
of a
says that to all of
stretch.
you.
Who in
They're,
God said that this was Inchi's crew?
well, I am the leader, but they're interesting. They can be a little rowdy, especially this one. And I point to Thorgren.
Huh? Leader?
Blinken,
Yeah,
what do you
that's,
do?
I turn around and walk away, like I did before,
All
trying to
right.
get out of here.
All
hey, what are
right.
you
You
doing?
get over to this door, And Nilhor projects into everyone's minds. Mr. Gnome, where do you think you're going? This mission will not take more than a day. If you do not wish to participate, we will hold you for that time to make sure this operation does not leak out. I was led to believe that you were a part of Inshi's crew.
Yeah, he's the brains. He needs to stay with us.
Yeah, he's a teacher too. I need him.
Blinken, what do you
Oh,
do?
that reminds me. Speaking of teachers, I'm gonna rummage through my bag during all of this, mind you.
Okay. Using
And
Blinken walking off as a distraction, what do you do?
I'm pulling out uh one wand of ice knife, one wand of fire bolt, and one wand of acid splash.
Okay.
Waddle over to Inchi. Open his hands. I'm not handing it to him. I'm opening his hands and putting the wands in his hands.
Are you trying to
What?
do this like sneakily?
No,
Oh, okay.
I'm just giving shit to Inchi.
Okay.
Oh, what were you? Oh, they're sticks. They feel weird.
You're just giving
Wait,
all
what?
of them?
Yes, I'm giving all of them to Inchi.
Oh, hold on. And Inchi kind of like hovers his hand above the wands. Are these magic sticks?
So they are wands that, yes, what Rex just put in the D20 chat. One ice wand, I believe that was ice knife.
It was
So
ice knife, yeah.
yeah,
I fixed that.
yeah. 3-use firebolt wand and 4-use acid splash wand.
So you get 3 wands with varying uses.
Just pass him a
And,
bunch of swat.
and she shoves two of the wands, one in each pocket, and just kind of is just admiring the other one, like fascinated.
Okay. Blinken, what are you doing? You're walking out, and the mind flayer said, "If you don't do this job, they'll hold you for until the job is done."
And then I'll say, by hold, can I just at least get a chair somewhere and sit wherever you're gonna put me in?
We can't do
Says,
the job without him.
Yeah, he's an integral part of my operation.
No, yeah, you're the leader. You
Yeah.
don't need me.
As your leader, I command to need you.
As your leader, I command you not to command him.
I, Thorgan, no. Bad.
Yes.
Blink,
Thorgrin, yes.
Blinken, last call. You in or out?
Um, God,
What's
Blinket
the
doesn't
worst
really
that could
want
happen,
to.
buddy?
Okay.
We've already done dumb shit.
Do you? And he's gonna hear me anyways. Do you know what a beholder is?
A giant
Yeah,
meatball with eyes?
he pays me.
I mean, I'm scared, Blinker. I'm going to be doing it too.
Mm,
See, he'll just like
He's a,
visibly shaking like he's cold.
You're just shaking like a leaf. Yeah, I'll do it.
mm. He's like,
All right.
you know,
Uh,
Blinken really doesn't want to do it. Like he knows, like, obviously, obviously meta. He already dealt with a devil, so he's gonna deal with another evil thing.
yeah. Yeah. Fair
So
enough.
like,
Like,
you know, he he if and then he goes back to the mind flayer nil, or again, if just saying, if you're holding me, does that mean I could at least sit down and I look around, Blinken looks around at the statues and not be a statue.
he says, "Yes, Mr. Gnome, you will be taken care of, not harmed. I can promise your friends that much."
Insight.
Okay.
He's good.
And
He's gonna
Blinken,
fuck.
he points over here to this door, and he says, "Go over there. Ask someone to take you to the cells.
5.
5. You're looking at this mind flayer, and you have no idea how to tell if it's lying or not. Inchi, real quick, do Nilhor's tentacles act like hair, and do you respect him because he has long tentacles?
Yeah, beard is hair, and that's just a fancy looking beard right there.
Fair enough. All
Blinking.
right, Blinken, you're walking.
I'm walking
Blinking,
unless
don't do
somebody
it.
is gonna persuade me otherwise, because Lincoln's mindset
Yeah,
is, I don't
yeah.
want to
Well,
deal with another evil thing.
Blinking,
and
don't do it.
she's following on Blinken's heels. Come on, Blinken. Just one quick job.
I'm gonna dive and like grab your feet. Blinking, don't go. They're gonna turn you into soup.
And then I look at Nilhor. Is
So
that true?
as you look over to Nilhor and say that, you hear it, this soft sound like air escaping through a small pipe, and then this light pop as the air in an area gets pushed. You all hear it and freeze. The sound of something teleporting, and you feel something evil, something incredibly evil, teleport into this room. The hairs on your neck stand up, your spine stiffens, and a chill goes over you all. And then you smell something hideous, odorous breath. You hear the sound of deep, ragged breathing, and then the scent of cigar smoke fills the air. You turn around and you see the purple scales and giant eye of Xanathar the Beholder, the monster mobster, in the room with all of you. And it uses telekinesis on the cigar in its mouth, and it floats beside him, and he puffs out a large cloud of cigar smoke, and he says, "Well, allow me to persuade you there, Mr. Gnome. See, if you're not there to help your friends, they're less likely to succeed. And if they don't succeed, if they fail me, and I happen to have you nearby, melting you is certainly on the table. But I promise you, Mr. Gnome, you seem like a good guy. You seem like a smart guy. If you do this job, it's an easy job. And if you're successful, you'll get plenty of gold. And you'll get a favor from me. 'Cause these Castellantas and what they're up to, it's a very big deal."
And she hooks his thumb back over his shoulder at Xanathar. See, he knows what he's talking about. Come on, Blinken. Also, is Huel like alone on the other side of the room since me and Thorgan were chasing after
I'd say
Blinken?
it all happened like right here, so you're all kind
Oh,
of close
okay.
together. But you
Blinking.
were all looking at Blinken, and then Xanathar teleported into the room.
Okay. Lincoln turns around and looks at the beholder. Lincoln just simply nods and says to the other group, "We're fucked." And then he nods again. All right, I'll do whatever the fuck we're gonna do.
Fantastic. So, it's been striking my ears that there are some people going around, and he's telepathically projecting these words into your mind as he stares at you with this giant unblinking eye and this mouth full of dozens of razor sharp teeth. He says, "I heard there's people going around, trying to place curses upon my very name." And he floats over to Nilhor, and he says, "So I figured when they were in the middle of this ceremony, how about I teleport down there and put all my eyes on my enemy? But in order to do that, I'm going to need your help. See this?" And he takes something telepathically from Nilhor's hands. It's a glowing gemstone in the shape of an eye. And he says, "This will allow me to teleport anywhere that it's placed next to, up to about 30 feet. So what I need you guys to do is get this into the basement of El Torchel Academy by sundown tomorrow. Put it in a place it won't be found. Simple, quick in and out. Nobody's got to know. And you will be doing me a great favor. And you can go about whatever business it is that you have at El Torchel Academy. See, I'm not interested in what you're up to, but you have stumbled into my business, in a place where I am conducting my profession, trying to get this city under control. So you will do what I say, and we will make a good relationship out of this. Do you understand me?
Yeah, yeah, you're third in command right here. Has got this covered, Mister Xanathar.
And he settles all his eyes upon you, and he takes a long puff from his cigar. Everybody
And
roll
she's
a
glancing at
perception
every
check.
eye.
Everybody roll a perception check. Inchi with advantage.
6. Fuck me.
Fantastic. Thorgrin.
I'm just scared. I thought beholders were a myth. I was just trying to scare Huel.
Oh, what stands before you is the man, the myth, the legend, the monster, the myth, the mobster. Um, and
Oh
he
my
is
god.
very, very real.
Do you know how famous we would be if we killed Xanathar right? No, get out of my head. Bad thoughts, get out of my head.
I mean, maybe if someone put a curse on him, he'd be easier to kill. You know what I'm saying? Fuel, you got a 5. Inchi, Blinken, what did y'all get?
I keep trying to roll it. Okay, roll 20, still being a pain. I'll roll my dang dice.
I rolled a 10 total for
10
perception.
total?
Yeah.
Okay.
First roll is an 18 plus 2. That's a nat 20.
Okay.
30-20.
And that other one's a 9, so dirty 20.
Incredible. All right. So Inchi, you are definitely the one to notice. You look at Xanathar, and he has that massive big eye in the center. And you count the other eyes, and you notice a couple things. One, on some of his eye stalks, Xanathar has these gold rings. 4 rings total connected to his eye stalks. These golden rings with gemstones in the center. But you're counting the eye stalks, and there's not 10 of them. There's only 9. At one of Xanathar's At one of the places where Xanathar's eye stalk should be, there's just a stump that's kind of a little bit bloody, scabbed over in the middle of healing. He looks at you up and down and he says, "Yeah, kid, I know exactly what you're talking about." Or wait, what was it you said before I did that description? Hello?
Yeah,
Uh,
sorry, you're cutting in and out.
Oh, what was it you said right before I started describing that?
It was oh yeah, yeah. You're third in command. Has got this under control.
Yeah. You say that, he looks at you, he breathes in and out. You notice that eye stalk, and he smiles at you, and he likes that kind of confidence.
And she just grins right back at him.
All right, he floats that
A big
crystal
peepee
over
grin.
to you, Inchi. Does anybody else say anything or ask anything?
nope, nope. Lincoln's just mumbling to himself.
So
It's
he
like,
has 9
so,
eye stalks with 9 rings on them, right?
4 rings, 9 eye stalks.
And only Inchi would have noticed that injured one at the moment. Like, I rolled
Yes.
a 5. I'm sitting there shaking. I'm scared. He doesn't want to
Yes.
make eye contact.
In the moment,
Mister
yes.
Mister Xanathar, is that one still growing in? And I point out the stump.
Nilhor kind of like flinches where he's standing, and Xanathar breathes out the cigar smoke he inhaled, and he says, Inchi, there's such a thing as being charismatic, and there's such a thing as poking your nose where it don't belong.
Oh, okay.
I'm
I
gonna
like your
move 10
jewelry.
feet away from Inchi.
And she
Just
just
stuck in
side
place.
glances. Yeah, and she just side glances Thorgrin. I like your jewelry though.
And he says, yes, it's very nice. Pulled it off the bodies of adventurers. See, the fun thing about turning people to ash is that magic items usually don't go with them. He projects that into your head.
That's neat.
So,
Speaking of magic items, I need to go collect mine. I wonder if they're done being made by now.
yeah, gracious leader, let's go ahead and fucking plan on whatever the fuck
Yeah.
we're gonna do. And
Yeah. By
Blake is
sundown
like,
tomorrow, that's it. That's all you's got to do. And then if you don't ever want to see me again, don't come in my fucking house again.
yeah, gracious leader, that's a great idea. I keep looking at fucking, I keep looking. I keep looking at it.
All
And she,
right.
yeah, great leaders. That's such a great idea that we came in here in the first place. And then we'll go.
You did agree to come in here and come back last session.
I mean, yes, but again, like Blinken originally didn't want to do anything evil. That's the
Yeah.
whole point.
Yeah. Evil.
I mean, the last time he said we had to kill someone.
We've killed multiple people.
No, I'm talking about straight up murdering for fucking Xanathar.
Oh,
Do you want to bring this up to Xanathar?
No,
Okay.
God,
because that right now that's non-existent.
All right. Inchi, you're the last one out of this atrium that has all these glowing stones in the shape of an eye, kind of like the gemstone Xanathar just gave you. And since you're the last out, he projects into your mind. Inchi, Neil has told me all about you, but I don't respect nobody until they get some blood on their hands. Now, you can either do that with this mission, but you're gonna have to do it in the pits regardless. I want you to move up here, Inchi. You got whatever it is. You're not like all these other people. Not all these other monsters. They just want to sit in the sewers and get paid. You're out here making moves. But don't get too caught up in that surface world, Inchi. You don't belong up there. They'll tell you you can be anything you want and that it don't matter what you are, but that's a lie. They smile in your face as they say it. Down here, what we do, it's honest. And it's a family. Inchi, do you say anything? Sean?
You're having issues.
He's having issues. Kirby and Brax, can you hear us?
yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, I think he's just having connection problems or
Do we want to
Discord.
take
Yeah.
5 to get like our connections like fixed and stuff, or
Yeah,
do we
yeah.
go get a
We
drink
could.
anyways?
That's
Yeah.
that'll like a
Has
good
mine
time.
been?
I mean,
You've
you
been,
do cut
you've been.
out a little
I think it
bit,
was
but
him.
not-
Sorry, I mean cut you off.
Hello,
there,
hello.
Rex. Hello, hello.
Hello?
Yeah.
check. Hello.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait. Okay.
Even when
Okay.
you said you were cutting out, like you sounded fine for me, Mike.
Okay, good. Thank you.
I mean,
it's probably stuff on my end. I'm seeing stuff on my computer as well.
well,
Sure, it's
on
my
my
end.
end, might cut out a little bit here and there.
As far as Discord being
Yeah.
weird.
Maybe. Inchi cast minor illusion, and he casts makes it look like that there's wet dripping blood from his hands, and then he brings one of his wet bloody hands up to his forehead and salutes, saying, "Yes, Mr. Xanathar, sir. While I'm up there, I will get bloody and I will get to Robin."
He says into your mind as he takes a long puff from his cigar, Attaboy. All right, and y'all make your way out of the Xanathar Thieves Guild. Now, when y'all come out, y'all are in Troll Skull Alley because that's the path that you took. So I will take you back to Troll Skull Manor. And y'all can plan what you're going to do for the last 2 days of being being at El Torchel Academy.
As soon as we get to the alleyway, he's breathing like he just ran a marathon. He's huffing and puffing. Oh man, I never want to see him
And
ever
she
again.
and she nudges him as he finally walks up to them. Hey, he was pretty chill, huh?
Chill.
Told you he was all
What
right.
the hell are you talking about?
He's just
He was
Blake is
scary.
Blake is gonna continue going in a manner without saying a word.
And she runs after Blinken. But he didn't make any statues. So it's at all true, right?
You know, and he turns around. Blake turns around. While I was in that room, I was actually trying to figure out a good spot for my statue. So,
Oh, I would have gone far left. There was some empty space.
anyways,
I
yeah,
mean, I was trying to figure out where to put my axe or my hammer.
I don't know if you all know how serious this is.
Oh, I'm terrified. We're going to die. He's going to get us turned into stone. Thank you, Winchie.
No,
Oh yeah, I mean,
that's
if
my conclusion. That's why I'm like, ignoring whatever the fuck you're saying. Now,
Well,
how
that's why I was trying to figure out where to put my hammer. Do I take out the big eye
uh,
first, or do I
no,
take
no,
out the squid face?
raise it above your head so that whenever you turn into a statue, it looks like a big old, like a raised hammer statue. It look cool.
like it
I
continues
don't
to
want to
go
be
to the
turned into a
manor
statue.
and close
That's
the
the
door
point.
and just you know sit somewhere and think about how his death's gonna be.
Listen, if we get into trolls, we get into the academy, right? We work there, and he says when he says work there, he's gonna do the finger thing, like work there. We'll get in, place it down where no one's gonna find it. We'll be fine.
Do you
Oh,
Yeah,
remember?
speaking
see,
of,
Do you remember that the basement's guarded, right? So
Yeah.
yeah, but we can get in there easy.
yep,
Listen, we'll
easy.
pay a
Let me.
couple
And
kids to start fist fighting.
he does the finger quotes too, as 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 Heel did. Yeah, easy.
No, 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 no. Hear me out. We can get in easily. It's getting out that's the hard part.
Yep, yep,
Listen,
yep.
we'll pay a couple of the seniors to start a fist fight, and then the
Inchi,
guard will go off, and then we'll have
yeah.
our way to the basement.
You do a lot of illusion magic. Can you make someone invisible? That's not yourself.
Yeah, could you make all
uh,
of us invisible?
yeah. Let me try it again.
Oh, wait,
Bibbity bobbity, and she turns herself invisible. Did it
God
work?
damn it.
He was gonna look at his arms, and he's like, "Wait." He's gonna like crouch, and like if he's invisible, nobody can see him, and start taking something from Thorgan's pocket.
I can feel that.
But
Look
he
up.
didn't see it.
Can you see me?
I don't know. Can I?
And she whispers to Heel, "It worked."
I'm gonna continue
And he
scanning
raises a
the
high.
coin.
He raises an invisible high five for him.
Oh yeah, you can see like the outline of Inchi because y'all share a mental connection through Aaron X. Okay.
Oh yeah, give him a
Does
high five.
Yeah.
um
Wait,
so I'll say like it was a rough night, so we can sleep and go to the next day, and then y'all can plan what you want to do for your final 2 days, and we'll just kind of go through it all with one like fun teaching role play, and then letting y'all plan. Because I want by the end of tonight y'all to be ready for this talent show. Okay.
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 All right. So everybody goes to their rooms and they go to sleep. Um, Well, actually, when y'all like get up to the third floor, to spread out to your rooms and stuff, Schemo was watching Elzerna for y'all while y'all did that. And you can hear that Schemo is teaching her how to play the lute. Um, God damn it, roll 20. There we go. And he's just kind of teaching her to keep her distracted. And when y'all come up there, he goes, "Oh, finally! Jeez, guys, what did y'all even have to do? It's really late. I have other things to do."
uh, Lincoln's
Sorry,
just
we had
gonna,
business.
we had a lot of eyes on us.
yeah, Lincoln's just gonna be like continuing to his room and say, yeah, you can leave, and then just go and closes his door in the room.
All right, and he leaves and he says, "Yeah, I got a lot to do. I gotta go disguise myself as my friend's lawyer and go see him again. You guys have a good night, and Elzada, just work on those C notes, okay? That'll make it a lot better." Um, all right, and he leaves, and y'all spread out and go to sleep. The next day, you wake up. You're downstairs. Elzerna is down here with you. Everyone is here. Schemo walks in and he says, "All right, guys, we got 2 days to plan this heist. We need an official plan and we need to start making our moves now. Okay?"
Yeah, Blinken is just at the bar, kind of like, hey, just give me something mildly strong. I don't want to get too drunk. Thank you.
It-
Look at that
Uh,
lift.
Liff goes over to the shelf. He grabs one of the bottles of wine. Schemo got y'all. He comes back over to you. He pours it out, and then he pours a jug of water in with it, watering down the wine.
Thank you, buddy.
I'm
He
gonna grab a bottle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lift gives you the rest of the bottle.
Oh no, I grab a full bottle.
Okay, you're down to one new bottle in the bar, I think. Okay, y'all have this little sketch here that Blinken made of the room that the talent show is going to take place in. Y'all have discussed building a stage with a trap door underneath. You have discussed potentially trying to make a move on one of the Castellanters. And unbeknownst to Schema Weird Bottle, y'all have to plant a gemstone in the basement for Xanathar. And he will do something about this sacrifice that's taking place at the same time as the talent show. Blinken, you are in charge of building the stage. Schemo is in charge of designing the show. Huel, you are the herbology teacher, and Thorgren and Inchi are the magical defense teachers. All of you have cover identities, and you have a reason to be at this talent show.
All right.
And at any
Hey,
point, I
hey,
will drag you to the map of the school.
do you guys think this talent show could use some pyrotechnics? And she uses minor illusion to cast some fireworks from his fingertips,
Fantastic.
like Jubilee.
Yeah, and then Lincoln just shrugs and says, anyways, and he takes a swig of his wine. Um,
Watered down wine.
like, and then he looks at Schema. What are you gonna plan to do? Like, because obviously, if we're gonna do this trapdoor thing, we need to figure out, where they would, I guess, uh, stop and stand at, and then figure out where Arturo would go. The whatever his name is, and he's just take another swing to hand off the mandolin, right? So
Um, so Schemo says, "Well, you're building the stage, right? And there's more of you guys than there is me, so I'll just support whatever you want to do, and give you my input. I'm not really here to railroad anybody."
fantastic, and he takes another swig of the wine. Everybody else, does anybody have input? Because what I'm thinking of, and he points like right here, that's probably where the main place the people will stand. And then I'm thinking that, and then he looks at the other group again, takes another swig. Is there? Did anybody actually thought of, you know, doing the swaparoo with the mandolin, anyways, make it gold or whatever we were talking about before?
Yeah, Schemo steps forward for that. He's an NPC. He's here to recap, not to plan. He says, "Yeah. So, like I said, you can make something that looks like Froggy's golden axe, but the moment Victoro touches it to dismiss it, he'll know it's fake. It'll feel like wood, and he'll be able to touch it and dismiss it. And the moment it doesn't work with his magic, he'll feel it. He'll know it's not the real thing."
So,
Okay.
well, the real one, let's say if we took it away from him, would that poof away?
We need to
It
knock
says
him out.
no. It's got to be in your hands. You know, you can't leave this thing lying around. You got to be holding it in order to use it. You got to be able to play a note on it.
Okay. Let's just say
All right.
where
Okay.
where the the wherever he's gonna be getting ready to do this the mandolin thing, like he pulls it out from his case or wherever the fuck the dimension of wherever the hell it is.
Oh, so remember he gets to summon it from the astral plane. He's going
Yeah.
to hand it off to his son. It'll play a song for his son and it'll make his son look really talented, making him a worthy sacrifice for the in the eyes of the community. And then he's going to hand the mandolin back to his father who will dismiss it.
So again, I think the plan is either A, we do this trapdoor thing of wherever Arturo would be, or B, um, we somehow knock him out. Because after handing him the thing, we need to figure out where he's going to be, and obviously
Proper.
that would be either the trapdoor idea or somebody gonna knock his ass out because obviously he's he has the power to do so. So
Has anybody been to any of the recitals to see the layout?
I mean,
Yes,
yeah,
yeah, it's the room at the school. Like
Yeah, but I mean,
y'all have
like, if for the recitals they'd be standing where they're meant to be standing, we would have seen that.
Well, no, you get to make the program. You can build the stage to look however you want,
yeah,
and you can declare, oh, this room is the backstage room, or this
right.
room is where the curtain will be. You are
No,
in
no.
complete control of this.
What I mean is like, okay, we know 100% this right here is where Buddy with the kid with the mandolin will be standing. 100%. We've seen it like 4 or 5 times. He's going to be there. So what happens is the trapdoor goes down at the same time. Inchi does some pyrotechnics to make like a smoke screen so no one can see what's going on except behind stage. And that, that's this totally not a door, but that's a door there.
Yeah, that's a door.
Um,
Yeah, right
So
here.
yeah. So the Castellanter dad is going to be sitting down in the seats so he can't see backstage. Give him the best seat in the house, kind of thing. So he's watching the kid. The mandolin floats down.
Hmm.
So at the same time you create the smoke screen, I run out, punch out the kid, take the mandolin,
okay.
jump over the hole, separating the kid from the mandolin.
Wait,
Excuse me, Mr.
hold on.
Thorgan, did you just say you're gonna punch a child?
Hold on.
This is all a hypothetical.
Okay, hold on. Remember,
Once again,
remember, the kid isn't the one in control of the instrument. We need to take out Victoro.
yeah. And I'm just going to tell you, Victoria wants to keep it a secret, so
Right.
he'd probably be backstage, out of
Yeah.
Oh,
sight of the
okay.
crowd,
Yeah,
Yes.
like
to
the
receive
prop
the
room.
mandolin. Yeah.
Right.
I forgot he was keeping it a secret. See, it was all hypothetical.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
they're
punch out a
trying to
Got you
make
kid.
there.
their
But
they're trying to make their evil pet killer son look like a charming musical artist,
Yeah.
Say after the
musical
song,
savant.
he
So
makes the swap.
yeah,
That's
the
when we get
kid.
him.
Yeah, we get the kid as he makes the swap, or Victoro, sorry, punch him out running, grab it from the smoke. Swap out the fake violin with the real one.
Yeah, we don't want him up in the stages. Then he's gonna point on like the blueprint.
Yeah.
We want to
And
be in the prop room.
Schemo says, while you're holding the mandolin, you'll be able to use its powers, but in order to attune it, you're going to need at least 24 hours with it. So we just got to get it and get away from Victoro. Because if he touches it, he can dismiss it, and I'm not going to miss this chance to get Froggy's axe back.
Okay, so we knock out Victoro. We put a trapdoor under him. He's standing on the trapdoor instead of the kid. The mandolin goes to the kid, or they do the swap. Drop Victoro, attempt to punch him out. Drop his concentration, try to, scramble what's going on in there. Take take the violin and skedaddle. Because if this is all happening in a smoke screen, to hide the exchange, hopefully they won't know who did it. Well, I mean, they'll know when we're not there, but like, yeah.
I think at the same time as the. Oh, never mind. We need to get that thing for Xanathar done tonight.
Yeah, we'd have to do that tonight.
Or tomorrow
Anyways.
during school.
Or we plant the
Or
stone on
yeah,
on Victoro. When he falls down into the trapdoor, it'll hopefully fall out of his pocket. That's at the. Oh wait, no, it has to be the villa, not the school.
It's cool.
yeah. Yeah, so the talent show is in 2 nights. You have until sundown today to get the crystal where it needs to be. But you could lie to Xanathar about where you put it.
We could. I was gonna say we can't build it in the stage.
I mean, if we just put it on Victoro, it's on him. He's gonna be at the sacrifice.
Well, it's
It
gotta be there
will make
tonight,
it.
though.
Yeah, but we could just tell him that's our plan. We're gonna put the stone on the problem. Just go to the stone wherever it is. You're at the problem you want to solve.
Hmm.
I reach for another wine bottle, by the way.
That's the last wine bottle that you
For
have in the
God's
bar.
sakes.
Pop! Goes to cork.
Okay, so we're building a trapdoor to trap Tenzuro with the golden mandolin and take it from him there.
No. Okay, so
No.
what
Right
I'm
before the
thinking.
swap, I was thinking, like, right after the kid's done playing.
So, Tenzuro goes up, introduces himself, da 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 da. Okay, I'm gonna play the mandolin. He goes over to the stage to grab it, or before, whenever he goes to grab it, we put the trapdoor under what's his name, Valentino,
Victoro.
Victoro. We put the trapdoor under Victoro. He gives them as the kid's grabbing the mandolin. Drop the trapdoor, replace the real one with the fake one in the kid's hand, beat the shit out of Victoro, take the mandolin, and run.
Beating the shit up out of Victoria will be very difficult.
Well, I mean, enough.
Okay.
Or we could, just beat him. Like, just get it over with, right?
I mean, yeah.
That would also solve the sacrifice issue.
Yeah, regardless, we're gonna have to put that gemstone somewhere tonight.
Yeah.
Okay. So Blinken, you're gonna have to start building this stage today. So you're putting the trapdoor like right here?
That's assuming that's where I think he would be, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Schemo says, well, I can do a test run today and I can get everybody where they want to be and we can find out where Victoro's gonna want to be. Because he's already talked to me about he wants to be backstage for his son's performance, so we can figure out what that means to him and
Okay.
then make sure that's where we're building the trapdoor.
What if we were to kill this castle into Victoria?
Mm-hmm.
Bring him under the trap door, into a trap, and we just stab him.
Hold
In
up,
the
I have
face.
an idea. How do we have enough money for a bag of holding?
You have a briefcase of holding and a bag of holding already.
Okay.
This
Are
man's
we
about to
willing-
sacrifice his child here. He's
Are we
giving
okay
up
with
his blood.
sacrificing a bag of holding here?
I mean,
Surely
we
we could.
have another, so it's fine.
Okay, so what if, when Victoro falls through the trapdoor, because that's what we've decided.
Right.
So someone's standing at the bottom with a bag of holding ready. As soon as he hits the ground, they put it over his head and like double knot it, right? And then run the fuck away.
I
And
mean,
last time I checked, the astral plane, what rumors have been saying, the astral plane doesn't have oxygen. He can't cast.
hmm.
Not
That we don't have to kill him on the spot, because I'm sure there is some magic he can cast. But,
He's also a scumbag sacrificing his child.
well, yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, worst case scenario, oh no, well, I mean, worst case for him would be, oh no, he suffocates, can't get it undone, right?
Yeah, let him rot in
And
there. Let him suffocate a little while.
best case, he suffocates a little bit, and he doesn't know who did this to him. Because, he'll be unconscious, hopefully.
Yeah.
And then either way, we can put the stone on him, or we could just off him and not worry about the sacrifice later.
The sacrifice. Are you hungry, Thorgrim? Get this man some bread. He's had enough wine.
Elzerna perks up while y'all are planning this and says, I encourage all of you to be extremely careful around my father. He is exceedingly dangerous and very powerful. You are not the first people who have tried to kill him, and you would be far from the first people that he's ever killed.
That's what
Same
Milton
for my
said.
mother. She says, I don't know much about Milton, but I did listen in on my parents, or tried to. Overheard some of their whispering. Milton was a servant. He wasn't supposed to be powerful. He failed down below and he was sent here to guard them. They are exceedingly powerful. I cannot describe this to you enough, sirs. I really can't.
Hmm.
And Schemo says, "Look, Lord and Lady Castellanter have been sorcerers for at least 10 years. That's how long me and the Doom Raiders have been fighting them, and yeah, they're pretty difficult. If it was that easy to take their head off, and he kind of like looks down at the ground, we would have done it by now."
Maybe you don't have the balls to do it.
Well, you can just look at
Oh.
Thorgrim and be like,
Oh.
why?
Hey, if no one's done it, how do they know if it won't work?
Yeah, you got stupid master chains on you. Why not?
I'll stand down there with the bag. I'll grab the mandolin. I'll put the bag over his head.
Okay, so your plan is walk it through me. Walk me through it. Tenzero and Lord Victoro are backstage right before Tenzero goes up. Victoro summons the golden mandolin, hands it off to his son Tenzero. Tenzero walks to the middle of the stage and has the magical lute play a song for him so that he can appear talented. And he walks back to Victoro, and this is where y'all's plans start.
I was thinking while he's playing the song, he's sitting there backstage waiting. We'll get him then.
All right, so while the show is going on, disable Victoro Castellanter.
Yeah, and then we could
But
make up some
if
story with the
Tenzero,
kid. Saying like he said that he has other things, but we'll put it back here in the back. I don't know, something like that.
What you mean,
All right.
Lincoln?
Well, I mean, what are we gonna like when Tizero shows up right after the Victoro drops? He's gonna show up and his dad's not there, and what we're gonna take the damn instrument from him? We're like, give it here, kid.
Oh, Thorgan has a plan for that already. He said he's gonna knock out the child. Isn't that right,
I
Thorgan?
didn't hear that.
Okay,
You just
again,
heard that, right? I'm not making that up.
what?
You said you're gonna punch the child.
No. Again, that was all a hypothetical. That was
No.
just the stand-in
This is-
idea for what
this-
happens.
This has all been hypothetical. Did he say it in character, or was that like?
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
he
So
said it
yeah, I
in
said
Yeah,
that.
I said it in character. It's just like I didn't say I didn't mean it.
Yeah,
Okay,
you
so
were
yeah,
you
we're
were
not
gonna
being-
hypothetically hit him. I was gonna hypothetically stab him, and we hypothetically steal the mandolin.
Yeah, well,
And then
hypothetically
stab
knock him
Victoro,
out.
yes.
Oh my god.
I like it.
I mean, I could disguise myself or somebody else as Victoro for the time being and grab the mandolin.
Oh yeah, you could probably do that. Yeah, you could stand in his place,
Or-
be like, "Well done, son," or whatever.
Tell him
Oh, hell yeah.
I'll kneel down and I'll put my hand on his shoulder. I'll be like, I'm proud of you, boy, and then walk away.
Okay, so what are we planning to do with Victoro? Like, just have him drop down there? He's gonna yell, scream, cast spells. We'll have to deal with him then.
I kind of like your line of thinking with the bag of holding, but
I mean, if that's what we're gonna do, we're gonna need a few people down there.
Well, also, that's the whole point of having Tinsero playing during the time, so that people are going to be distracted with him playing. It's so good.
I don't
It
know
will
if
be
that's
good.
the case.
Yeah, that
because-
kid will be a rock star for a little bit.
Yeah, so, I mean, because it's an enchanted instrument, right? So, anyone could play whatever the fuck they're going to play, and then make it look like he's a fucking prodigy of the gods of fucking music. I don't know.
I mean, couldn't Victoro just command it to stop?
Why would he
Like
do that when
playing?
his whole point was to sacrifice him?
yeah, he's trying to show them
He
how
wants
like
to make him look good, and if he makes it stop, it makes him look bad. Canceling the entire thing, but saving himself by making a scene so people come figure out what the fuck is going on. Because he can also have oh, I command it to stop. I command it to come to my location. Hopefully someone follows it, and then he's gonna, try to hold us off till someone shows up. I get he doesn't want it to be known that it's Tenzero's, but who's saying he won't, make it known if he has to save his own skin?
So what was the whole point with the trap door then?
I don't know. I'm thinking
Oh my
that's
God.
why I'm.
Y'all's original plan was to trap Tinzero while he's singing, grab the loot while he's supposed to be singing, and get out. That's what the trap door was for. And then y'all wanted to trap Victoro in the prop room.
Yeah, that was because again, the whole point was if he's playing it in the middle of playing it and make it look like he's a majestic musician, then the crowd and everything will be like, oh wow, he's so wonderful. And during that time, Victoro would be dealt with, because trapdoor, he's like, oh, and then, theoretically, the bag of holding is a good idea. Problem is, like, how quick is he going to do something while he's falling down?
Well, that's why I was saying someone has to be ready with the bag as soon as you can get it. Do it.
And then,
Try to keep that time period as low as possible, unless instead of making a smoke screen so no one sees it happening, Inchi can silence him or something temporarily.
Speaking of silence, Thorgrim, didn't you have some weapons you wanted to pick up?
Yes.
All right.
I'm gonna start leaving the bar. Go
Just
pick up
leave
those
without saying anything.
weapons. Yeah.
Bye, Thorgan.
I'm gonna
Alright,
go
just a
punch out
second.
some kid.
Could I?
No, you can't punch out a kid.
Damn it.
Thinking here. I completely forgot what I was gonna say because he says he's gonna punch a kid. Oh, I was gonna see if I could go out and just look around, like see if there's like a merchant or someone I could talk to about buying some more cheap ale,
Oh,
like
yeah?
cheap wine we can fill for the the tavern.
Yeah. Um, yeah, there's a general store across the street. You can get some cheap wine there. Thorgrim, you head out into Troll Skull Alley to get your weapons that you asked to have hooks and knives put on the end of, and for them to maybe be magical and find a way to cast silence, I believe is what you asked. And they
Yes.
said that it would be some special powder and that it would be extra expensive. You get back to them and they have them there. Your infernal alloy chains, four of them, 10 feet long each. And two of them have a hook on the end, and two of them have a sword on the end. So the hook does piercing damage, the sword does slashing damage. And they say, okay, we were able to get enough golem powder to enchant two of these chains with one use of silence each. And they point to one that kind of has this white powder on it, and it's one of the hooks and one of the daggers. And they say if you hit a creature with that, it'll cast silence on them for 1 minute.
Perfect.
You know, assuming, is there a check for silence?
Yeah, I think there is.
Yeah, assuming all the appropriate checks are passed or failed. You know, this will allow you to cast silence on a successful hit once for each of these weapons.
Okay.
Uh,
And
Alright,
we
Thorgrim,
I already paid for them.
yes, you did.
All right, I'm going to take them and go back to see the guys.
I think I said this was like 200 gold coins.
I think I gave you like the
Yeah,
Milton
yeah,
parts.
yeah,
Yeah.
you did. You gave me 200 gold coins worth of Milton. All right. Thorgrim comes back to the bar with his chains. Huel comes back with the cheap wine. Um, and Schemo is talking to Elzerna, and he says, "Hey, kid, are you really okay with this?" And she says, with the cold logic of a child, "They want to do bad things for bad reasons to good people."
Because they're bad people.
Exactly. And I don't know how it's to stop this. They're above the law. They're above anything else. Except maybe you. You all who rescued me. So she kind of
Yeah.
Because we're
swallows
angels.
and she puts on a grim face of determination.
Oh, it looks like
Evil
he could be
is
another doggy
evil.
here.
And
And
that's
she
what,
pulls another deck from his illusion. Sorry.
okay, so as you're doing that, she says, evil is evil. And that's what, and she kind of smiles a little bit. Adventurers like us are supposed to solve. Right, Schemo? And Schemo says, "Y- yeah, yeah. Even if it's your family?" And Ilzerna says, evil is evil. And she kind of shrugs a little bit.
what?
Arinez appears from the card.
What?
A what?
Uh, Arinez
What the
looks
fuck?
like a
Type that
demon woman.
type that thing into D20 or to Discord,
Excuse
About to do
me.
Discord.
Yeah, what the
Yeah,
fuck
or
is
excuse
just
you.
post a
yeah.
screenshot. Yeah.
Bless you, I guess.
Yes.
Arinez.
What did he say?
Come on, roll 20.
Um,
Here, just
Lincoln
fucking-
will
There we go.
just look at Elzerna. You know, kid, if we get through this, you're welcome. You know, you're already our, I guess, family in a sense. So
She says, "Oh yeah, I'm in this. This is
Lincoln
the most
nods.
fun I've ever had."
So I found silence. There is no saving throw.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
saw
I
that.
saw that too. I was
Yeah.
like,
You do
double
got to
checking.
hit though.
Yeah.
That's
You do
pretty
got to
Gotta
hit.
nasty.
hit.
And it's an
So
area too,
that
right? So it's like
20-foot ring.
you'd be silenced as well, but like if
I
I
don't
mean, that
need
won't matter.
to do anything. I just gotta
Yeah,
smack it.
that doesn't matter for him.
yeah,
So an Arenas appears like in the middle of the bar, and it's just kind of like floating there and flying back and forth. And Ozuna goes, "Ooh, could I look like that one day?"
but like your doggy right here, baby.
You say that to the flying demon lady.
Well, I said it to her. She asked the question.
Oh, I thought you were calling the demon a dog.
Oh yeah. That is what I was saying.
The illusion like gets down and starts like panting like a dog. Okay, so y'all have two plans over here. Plan one, trap Tenzero during the show and get the mandolin. Then plan two, jump Victoro during the show, silence him, and then steal the mandolin. Or wait for Tenzero to come back.
probably during maybe like wait if right
Well,
after the pass off before he hands it back,
So,
right?
if we do the during, at least with you, Kirby, you could like disguise, right, as the Victoro, obviously, because you see what he'll look like at that point, right? So,
See what he's wearing and stuff.
right, and then you could play as him, and then be like, "Well done, son," or whatever the fuck he would say.
Boy.
And then take the fucking mandolin, and then we'll deal with Victoro down there with the silence chains that Bragg says.
Who's the Sprax?
So, anyways,
Um, all right. I think that kind of sounds good. Jump Victoro, silence him, and then pretend to be Victoro to get the mandolin from Tenzero.
yeah. And then, oh, and I look at Blinken looks at Schemo. See, like how he acts with the sun too. Like when he's, you know, projecting, or I guess pretending he's handing over the mandolin. Kind of prepare himself and all that. Maybe we'll give Huel some notes on how weird that he'll act or whatever he needs to do as Victoro.
Okay. I mean, y'all have also seen how Victoro acts at school. You could spy on him during these 2 days to build a convincing character.
Yeah.
Okay. Is everybody cool with that? Plan number 2?
I think it would be good. Now, and I look, Blinken looks back. So, you know, we're still making this trap door though, wherever he ends up, right?
I'd say in the prop room.
The prop.
Because like we could even say it's kind of like part of the show, like
Right.
if somebody asks us what's that for,
Yeah. And
put a
then,
rug over it, make it look.
okay. Yeah. Okay.
Man, I was thinking of something really like Looney Tunes. I was gonna say drop one of those like weighted
Handrail.
sandbags. Like they have the sandbags up on stages.
Oh
of
yeah.
the
drop
weighted
underneath
things, and it
yeah.
drops down and it knocks people out. That's what I was gonna say.
He falls through the trap door, falls on his ass. We drop it on him at the exact same time, so the time he hits the ground, it hits him.
Yeah, the sandbag is in there just for fun. That just knocks him out. Extra damage.
We could drop multiple.
Fill the whole thing up.
Fill the entire, 5 feet of the trapdoor
With sandbags.
with sandbags.
Okay.
And then we still have somebody down there to, make sure that he's out.
Plan 2 definitely sounds like the way to go.
That's just Inchi like double fisting knives. Like, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep.
Yeah.
I think that's the play. Like, have somebody down there, probably Thorgren, to deal with him, and obviously you have the chains of fucking silence, so that makes sense. Okay.
Well, where are you
Oh.
gonna be?
I have to be upstairs, don't I, to fucking make sure the show is running and stuff, because I'm part of the stage crew.
Well, y'all get to decide that because Schimo's in charge of planning the show. So
Well,
if you don't want to be up there doing that, you can do that.
Oh, well, I mean,
Yeah, we can have hands do that
Yeah.
for us.
Schemo says, "Yeah, I'll get some of the students got stage fright. They're not going to want to get up there, and their parents pull strings, so we can't make them get up there. I can have them be volunteer stage assistants.
Yeah.
okay, so
Yeah,
who's gonna
or just I'll
voluntarily...
call them PAs. I know how to
So-
deal with PAs.
So who's gonna voluntarily switch the fucking trap door?
Well, one of you, because now you're free to do whatever you want.
And then I look at Thorgren. That's what I'm gonna do.
Okay, so when you pull the trap door to close it, you need to run the fuck downstairs to give me a hand.
Oh my god. Okay, I'll try to figure out how to get past all the guards. All right.
Not hard, just tell them that it's part of the show.
Right.
Like they'll know that we're building a trap door, so they'll know we're involving the downstairs.
Well,
Right.
Blinken's plan was to give his students one thing to do, and he would do his own thing.
Yeah.
You know, whether that was working on it at night or hiding it from his students, we haven't really gotten to that point yet.
Nope, not yet.
Okay, so if we hide it from the students,
So, how far down are y'all imagining this trap door to take Victoro? Because if you drop him down a whole floor, that's the basement. So you'd have to be in the basement.
well,
Yeah.
Or
that's what
you
I
could
was
drop him,
assuming.
yeah, drop him down like 5 feet, you know, underneath these floorboards, and then, like, you know, like the under part of a built-up wooden
Yeah,
area.
yeah. It's like in the foundation part below.
Yeah, because this is stage level, you know,
Right.
so it's off the ground. So, you know, there's 5 feet of nothing, like underneath these floorboards.
We're all short, so we have clearance.
It's a normal height for us, but
Yeah.
you will have to be crouching down, getting beat up.
Yeah. But I mean, if y'all want to try to drop him down into the basement, you know, just get rid of the floor.
Mm.
Well, that's what I was thinking. We have him drop down the whole floor,
Oh, always
so
a
we
basement.
have that much.
Okay.
That way, we have all that extra sound to like help muffle it if anything gets out.
Okay.
That's why I'm saying, like, when he lands, we need somebody ready. Because that's a drop.
I get what you mean. Into the basement, that
Um,
kind of hurt him, and maybe it gives him more time too to.
That's why I was asking if Inchi could make anyone invisible, so we can sneak a couple of us down there during this part.
yeah. This is a little bit meta because I think I've hinted to this and not said it outright. The sacrifice is going on during the show, so there will
Mhm.
be people in the basement during the show.
Oh yeah, you said that.
But y'all can still find out what room is underneath here and see if it will be occupied or not.
Over this next few days, we can kind of alter the plan, right?
I mean,
Yeah,
we still
yeah.
have to do something with the stone tonight anyway, right? The sundown.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yes.
was gonna say, that's how
So-
we would figure out like which room to occupy.
Okay. I mean,
hmm
I've kind of been
And-
thinking about how to get it down there.
yeah.
As
Some
as
ideas are cooking.
teachers, you can stay in the school overnight, but once you're in the school at night, you're in there until the doors open. That's part of their security.
Okay.
Nobody in or out. It goes on lockdown every night to protect the noble children.
Right.
Yeah, the problem is getting into the basement.
hmm
Yeah. So Yeah, we need to get somebody down there with the stone, probably invisible, and figure out, which room correlates with what. Obviously, I would imagine like the cultist room probably has some distinctive settings inside, but
Sacrificial altar.
some random book, a couple of benches. I don't know.
A very unique, wavy, rusty knife.
Yeah, I don't know.
So y'all definitely want to drop him to the basement.
I think that would be the better plan. We just need to, again, plan it out when somebody gets down to the basement.
Well, why don't we? Well, if we have to go down there anyways and plan stuff and like, why don't we just start prepping for the fight? Bring down some oil barrels, bring down a bag of holding, leave it on the counter, hide it, so no one will take it. Put the stone near it, obviously, so we just don't have to worry about it. And then, thud, my ass, grab the bag, shove it over his head. That way,
I mean, that's fine.
we know where it is. I don't know, set a couple bear traps there, so when he lands. And then the sandbags.
Okay, so
You know,
I know what I'm gonna do during the day for today. Anyway, obviously, I'm gonna get the kids to help me with making the stage while I figure out schematics of what the trapdoor is gonna be. Hopefully in correlation with what Schemo is gonna say where Victoria would stand and stuff. That's what I'm planning today.
Okay, I'm just writing this down real quick.
Yep.
Okay, so this is the jump Victoro plan.
Yep.
While Tenzero is on stage, you're going to jump Victoro, or you're going to activate a trapdoor in the prop room to drop Victoro to the basement. Players already in the basement are going to deal with Victoro. Another player is going to pretend to be Victoro to get a smooth handoff of the mandolin from Tenzero, who will think you are his father. Then get out of the basement and the show alive, right? Or get out. That's the final step, right?
Yeah, that's pretty much what I think is going to be the plan anyway.
Okay, and in order to do this, you need to make a trapdoor under the prop room. You need to find a way to deal with Victoro, and you need to spy on Victoro to learn how to act around his son.
Yep.
And scope out basement.
Yeah, whoever is going to the basement, they need to hopefully figure out where the trapdoor would be in correlation to, properly drop them through the basement.
yeah,
Do y'all want
so
a code name for this plan?
Operation Sandbag.
I mean, I was thinking about that stupid movie. What was it? Operation Dumbo Drop with Danny Glover.
That's pretty good.
I don't know why I thought of that, but that's the only thing that would make sense.
All right. We'll call it Dumbo Bag.
Okay.
All right. Now let's figure out who's doing what during that so that y'all have a complete plan when you go to school today.
Yep.
So I'll say that you have Blinken's little drawing of the school. Tell me
Yep.
where each of y'all are going to be. Blinken,
Okay.
where are you going to be? Activating this trap door in the basement, in the show, trying to keep everything running smoothly.
I would probably be somewhere nearby the trapdoor just to see where Victoro is and make sure he's stepping on it. Like I'll probably be in the backstage Like literally, probably like
Hello?
let's say.
I think my connection dropped out for a bit there.
Oh, did it? Okay. Is it working?
Well, the clock's working.
Oh,
There we go. All right, my connection dropped out for a bit there.
okay. So I would
All
probably
right,
be.
let's figure out where everybody's going to
Yeah,
be. Yep.
I'm trying to be. I think I'm gonna go probably like over here, make sure that obviously I'll be like looking around the stage, making sure everything looks sound and everything, and then at the same time, kind of keep an eye on Victoria where he's at, so that I could plan on putting like I'll put like a hidden switch somewhere like here ish to make sure I activate the.
God damn it. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear us?
Obviously not. Thank you.
Hello, hello.
Yep.
Okay, I switched over to my mobile hotspot. Maybe that will be more consistent.
Okay.
Okay. So last I heard, you said you're putting a switch back here.
Yeah, like around here ish. So that I'll be walking around, back and forth here, kind of making sure that the stage is sound, make sure there's no breaks or anything, doing stagehand work, and then if
Okay, so I assume there's going to be a curtain, like right here.
yeah, yeah, there's gonna be like a
Okay.
curtain.
Okay. Blink and place your token where you want there to be the switch,
Okay, it's gonna be
and you get to decide that because you're building the mechanism.
all right. So it's gonna be right about, I want to say like right here where I'm at, like on the wall where I'm at, right there.
Okay. All right, I'm going to draw a little rectangle for that. Okay.
All right. So yeah,
Um,
that's what I'll
and
do.
then once you pull that switch, will you be doing anything else?
Once I pull the switch, I'll probably, walk back here, keeping an eye on, him actually being disappeared, and then probably look at the crowd. Again, this is during the performance of whatever he's playing, so I'm just gonna look at the crowd at the same time as making sure he falls down, just to make sure nobody really noticed anything, and then I'll continue just walking around, looking, and then slowly, head back, towards the stage here, like towards the side here, and kind of keep watch until, probably another minute or so, and if need be, I'll run towards the basement, right? So,
Okay. 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 Um, next up, let's have Huel. Huel, where are you going to be during all of this?
I'd probably be kind of floating around,
Or I guess the next question is who's casting or who's going to pretend to be Victoro?
I guess I could because I have the actual spell, right? Disguise itself.
Mm-hmm. Any of y'all can do it. You are the one that has been casting enlarge. No, disguise self isn't concentration. So yeah, you can have Elzerna with you like always and cast disguise self on you to pretend to be Victoro. Okay. So Huel, you and Elzerna will need to be like in the prop room and the costume room for some reason, like helping the people that are going to be next up or something like that. Okay. Inchy, what are you going to be doing?
So you two will be upstairs, not down in the trap door. Because that's the plan, right? A few of us are down there in the trap door with Tenzero.
Yeah, that's the idea. Because Heel's going to be the one that's once Victoro drops, he's going to turn into Victoro and then get the mandolin from the kid once he's done performing, right? So, again, I'll be over here hitting the switch once I notice that it's time to do it, and then I'll run back to the basement if need be to help.
Well, if you two are going to start upstairs, would it be better if I was in the basement or upstairs ready to cast my illusions for a distraction?
Um, well, let me think. Because if let's say if
Instead of sandbags falling and hitting Victoro, it could be you.
I mean, that's fair too. You could
Ooh,
do that. You could be like close by
I
next to
recent
him and then jump down after him.
I recently came across a wand with acid. I could just keep spraying acid down on
No, we don't want anyone witnessing him being attacked. That's why we're dropping him.
right, and I would like stick my wand down like in the entrance of the hole, and I would then spray the acid down on
Oh, cask of Amontillado him.
God damn it.
him.
No,
Silence, and then you put a big stone on there.
yeah. The well, the idea obviously is the door is gonna close or close itself once he's dropped, so that Heel's gonna be on top of that door and be like Victoro and um you know get that mandolin from the kid. So I mean, I think the idea of you dropping down while he's falling would be great. So like you could be on top here and then once you see him fall, right, you'll be like right here or something, and then you see him fall, you go down and jump down and fucking
Ooh,
go after
Like an
him.
assassin's strike.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
love that.
but with a
I'll
wand.
have my knives at the ready, and
Oh
I'll
yeah,
just
that too.
dive with the knives.
Yeah, that'd be hilarious. That'd be a good thing. That way, Thorgren would have some backup down there too.
Yeah, sounds fun.
I think that would be a good plan right there, so that we have somebody down there, and then, like I said, if need be, I'll start heading over to the basement from up top once I close that trap door, and I see he'll go up to the spot of Victoro and getting the mandolin, right? So,
Okay, so Inchy's going to jump down the trap door to attack Victoro.
I think that would be a good plan,
Yep.
honestly.
Okay. And Victoro, I would not recommend fighting him alone.
Right.
Thorgren, what are you going to be doing?
I'm waiting in the basement
Okay.
the entire time.
And then if it's a spear of silence, you could just throw it somewhere on the chain and activate that while he's
Yeah,
falling down.
Yeah. Because I got 20-foot reach with that chain, right? So
Yeah, so you should be good.
Yeah, you got pretty good reach with that. Okay. Okay. Operation Dumbo Bag. During Tin's show. Blinken, pull prop room trapdoor to drop Victoro to the basement, then
Yep.
watch the show / provide backup. Inchi and Thorgren are jumping through the hole or already in the basement, and they are going to deal with Victoro. Huel is going to pretend to be Victoro and get the mandolin from Tenzero. And then you all get out. And Schemo says, do we just give them the old Neverwinter goodbye and leave without saying anything, or do we try to maintain our covers? Because honestly, I just want to get the fuck out.
Oh, I think after that we should definitely be clearing out.
I mean,
Maybe I stay as Victoro and kind of play face for a few minutes. Then
if the sacrifice is going on at the same time as the show, I could just have the stone on me. So I should go to the underground now. That way, if Xanathar asks, yes, the stone is there, or at least in the area, it'll be ready, kind of thing. I can map out the basement and help set that up for the trapdoor tonight.
Yeah, that could work.
Because I've already entered El Torchel as myself, just claiming to be the professor because I had his insignia. So, or at least I'm working for him, right?
Yeah.
Like I'm under his orders to go do shit for him.
Yeah, you have right to be in the school, and you can stay in the school overnight. But it sounds like you're suggesting getting down into the guarded basement tonight and
Yeah.
staying there until the talent show.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're gonna have to
And then
do
you'll
that guard tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, so at some point today you need to get into the basement and stay there for a full I'll say it's happening. So you have today and tomorrow school day to plan, and then so it's Thursday right now. Talent show's happening Friday night. I'm going to change it from Saturday night to Friday night. Okay. Okay. And Schemo says, okay, and I'll be running the show and doing the effects and emceeing. If I have any problems with the crowd, Blinken, you can back me up.
Yeah.
I think we can manage this. Okay. You keep the show running smoothly. And then should I put
Okay.
Tenzero in the middle or at the very end of the lineup?
Yeah. Yeah.
Or first?
Let's do.
I just had an idea.
What?
What if we hire people we can trust to be stagehands? And then they can help us out on all of this too, making it go even more smoothly, freeing us up even more. What if we hire the Ruby Rabbits?
I was thinking the same thing. Didn't we not help them last time?
We
Over the
did.
table. Oh,
We
we did.
also trained
Okay.
some of their guys. Yeah, so we could hire them and tell them, hey, this is what's going on. We need your help to fuck over both of these guys. They're gonna fight and weaken each other. We, can pull this off and get out and let them weaken themselves so you guys have a stronger hand in your guys' fight. And all we get out of it is we get to rob the Castellanters. So win-win.
You know, at first I thought you were talking about Lift. Hey, Lift, you want to get hired to help us?
I don't even
Who's
think you
Lift?
can leave Troll Skull, the guy behind the bar, the spirit.
Oh, Lift can't leave the bar.
No, Liv
It'll be
has
good
to
to get some
protect the
fresh
bar.
air.
He goes to leave and then poofs right back to where he was.
No, he's walking out the door, suitcase and hat in hand, walks out the door, immediately walks back through the door as if he just walked in, and then goes back to the bar.
The
That's pretty good.
that old man Simpson gif, but like in reverse.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
So I think this plan will work.
I think this is good.
This will definitely help. And
So-
this might be good.
are we all in agreement though to get, the other guys involved? Cuz, if they find out that we've worked with these guys, that might not go well either. So it can either really, really work out, or, all three would find out that we've been working under all of them.
Well, I mean, you could ask them to be discreet goons, but there is the
true.
chance something goes wrong.
Yeah, that's what I'm
It
worried
could
about.
blow
And-
a lid.
Inchi, remember the Ruby Rabbits asked you to get some weapons from the Growlhound warehouse? If you could help them out with that, they'd be in your favor.
Hmm.
Yeah, so Enchi can go off and do that while I go set up in the basement tonight.
That's true.
So, who wants to help me get into the basement, and who wants to help Enchi? Because I'm sure he's going to need a hand with that.
I think Heal should help Inchi. Then I
Yeah.
could help you with the basement.
Wait, I'm forgetting the most important rule. We shouldn't split up.
Yeah, well,
Because we got
Well-
if anything goes wrong during either of our adventures, the other team's going to be left in a worse situation.
We'll have each other though, 2 and 2.
Wait. Hold on. Are we supposed to deliver the stone to the basement? When are we doing that?
well, he has the.
Are you
the
doing that?
stone. Yeah.
Yeah,
Hmm.
he's
Wait,
gonna.
wait.
Today, during school, Thorgren is going to sneak into the basement somehow and stay there overnight so that he's already in the basement during the talent show. And
So
he'll
wait,
have the
did-
gem with him, so y'all will have fulfilled Xanathar's wishes as well as getting Thorgren into the basement.
Mhm.
Yeah, we
Wait a
have
dim
to
dang
get...
second. If he's so powerful and all has all these connections, why wouldn't he just poof down there himself like he poofed behind us and then do it himself?
theatrics.
Well, that's what you're doing. You're getting that gemstone down there so the Xanathar can teleport down there and deal with the cultists who are doing the sacrifice.
I see.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, Huel should go with Enchi.
I think
Yeah,
that makes
like I
better
said,
sense.
if anything goes wrong, we'll have each other to,
Yeah.
Schemo.
Okay.
Schemo, you should go with Enchi too.
He says, okay. I like this plan, guys. The only part I don't like is I don't get to punch Victorio in the face myself, but plan's a plan.
Come down to the basement fast enough.
That's true.
Once he's
eyes
through the trap door, he's free game.
I mean, you could jump down
his
in the
eyes get
bathroom.
very excited about that. Yeah. Yeah. He says, Blanken, do you want to switch? Maybe you could run the Arcana booth and I could pull the switch, then jump down into the basement with Inchi.
If you
Why
want
don't
to
we
do it
have an
that way.
intern do the Arcana booth? Like I said, if we hire the Ruby Rabbits, we can free more of ourselves up. I didn't mean just us, like you too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, either way. I mean, I'm okay with switching. It don't matter to me as long as the job is done.
Schemo once again asks, wait, are we having Tenzero at the beginning, middle, or end of the show?
Let's do that middle, huh?
Yeah, not too late where, there's gonna be less people doing shit. But not at the beginning where it's going to be too chaotic, where something might go wrong.
Yeah, people need to settle down, and I think the choice is middle is probably the best bet.
Yeah, that's the safest bet, I think.
Okay.
Oh, and if we hire the Ruby Rabbits, if the entire backstage disappears when this goes
Sorry,
down,
do you mind if I'm
then like it won't look as suspicious if we're not there either. It's just everybody disappeared.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I'm not
Mhm.
trying to say like I want to hire the Ruby Rabbits because I'm not sure if I trust them enough to keep their mouth shut. But there's just too many upsides to not mention.
Yeah. Yeah.
So like that'll be a group vote.
Okay. All right. Let's do the day at the school. Because I think we've done a pretty good plan here. And then we'll let y'all do your nighttime activities, which was like getting the ruby rabbits.
Yeah. All right.
Okay. Let's go to the school. All right, you all set off for El Torchel Villa, and you come to the place where you have been under for a while, El Torchel Academy. Like I said, y'all have today and tomorrow to build this stage because the talent show is tomorrow night. You have school today and you have school tomorrow. Today, y'all are focused on Blinken building the stage, Schemo setting the program, and the other three getting to the basement somehow, I believe, or just Thorgren on a solo mission.
I mean, I can solo mission it. It's just up to the guys.
It's whatever you want.
I'll
See, I'm
definitely
thinking,
help assist.
like, I think, yeah, because, well, for me, obviously, I don't want to make the trapdoor until I know exactly where the basement part is. I mean, I could go down with him and try to figure that out.
I mean, if I stand on the sacrifice altar and then drill up through the floor, you'll see the drill bit, right? If we have
Yeah,
one long
that's
enough.
Well,
true, but we're not
you
doing
don't,
that.
yeah, you don't know what's underneath the prop room
Yeah.
in the basement. It could be anything.
Oh. Then we'll leave markings on the floor
Okay.
with paint or something. Fuck, we could set up torches. Like a big tiki torch. Just stick them in the ground.
Okay, so typically y'all arrive 30 minutes before the school day starts, and I've been giving you free actions during that time.
Yep.
You can go eat breakfast, or y'all could try to get into the basement now, or do anything else now in these 30 minutes while most people are eating.
Well, I suggest whenever your Thorgren goes into the basement, like that's where I would figure out where I would need to like make the trap door, right? So
Okay. So, we're gonna go in while the kids eat.
okay.
As defense teachers, we know which kids don't like each other because they always pick, like, the bigger kids always pick the smaller ones and then beat the shit out of them with spells.
Mm-hmm.
While we're sitting there like, ah, yes, good technique, while in reality we have no fucking clue what we're doing. So, gonna get the big kids, we're gonna be like, hey, so there's less people watching the calf today. You should, if you're gonna pick on so and so, you should do it now, or something like that. Instigate a fight.
Instigate a fight during breakfast.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's play off like we'll pay a kid a gold, like a gold dragon,
Yeah, just start some shit.
like that. I'm paying this gold dragon and that kid over there.
Because I'm sure, the kids don't recognize me because I'm in my dwarf form. So I could just walk up,
Oh,
slide a gold over, and be like, start some shit, and scuttle away.
You
Go in there
you're
and
gonna
tell him
have
his
to be
mom looks like a goblin.
disguised. You're gonna have to be disguised to get into the academy, Thorgrim.
Not if I have my medallion.
Well, you and Inchi are a pair,
Yeah.
so only one of you can be in the school, or you can be pretending to be one person.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Inchi goes deals with his problem while I'm doing this, and then when Inchi gets back, he can go invisible and sneak in with the rest of the guys. Because the Griffins would have smelled Inchi already, and if they're not paying too much attention, they won't recognize that he's, trying to sneak in with the rest of the
Uh,
guys.
how about y'all just come into the school, standing on each other's shoulders, then you separate once you're inside. But y'all have this thing where you look like just a short half elf. You don't look like your dwarf.
Well, I mean, as the dwarf, I've gone in before with the sigil, being like, yeah, I'm under his orders right now, just grabbing some stuff.
No, you tried to do that. I didn't let you do that because you tried to do it at night. You've
Thought
been
I did it
disguised
before
every
too.
time you've been in this school.
Oh, okay, well,
I'm just saying that's a part of it.
okay, yeah, if Sean wants to start off inside the school, up to him.
Uh, I'm down for whatever, I guess.
Y'all can both be in the school. We've figured out how to disguise all of you. You don't have to choose. You just have to not look like Thorgrin, because Thorgrin isn't allowed to be in this school.
And neither are goblins.
Yeah, you have to maintain your cover. Okay, but let's say y'all are all in the school. Y'all have this plan to start a fight during breakfast.
Okay.
So I'll say y'all are like standing out in this hallway. You're standing by the big glowing sparkles and ribbons that represent the weave or a piece of the weave, and you're watching students slowly file into the great hall for breakfast. And a pair of two students come running down the stairs right here and past this guard, and they're rubbing sleep from their eyes and they're buttoning their little vests that they have over their shirts, and they're walking past all of you. What do you say to try to instigate a fight?
I think we'll wait till they're all seated with food. Like,
Oh,
that's
okay.
when Inchi and I will split up.
Okay.
And then I guess Inchi can slide a gold coin to one of the kids while me and whoever try to sneak into the basement.
Okay. Okay, who's going with Thorgrin to the basement?
I mean, I guess me.
Okay, so we'll have you two up here. Where'd you go, Blinken?
Feel like you're here.
You completely disappeared for me.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Just let me refresh the page real quick. Oh, there you are. Shit. As soon as I hit refresh, you just appeared. Let's take a little water break while my Roll20 is loading again.
All right.
All right.
All right, guys, I'm back. Is everyone ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. Who else is ready?
I'm here.
Okay. We're just waiting on Kirby and Brax.
I'm back.
All right, perfect. Just waiting on Brax.
Okay. Is that just a mine? Oh yeah, no.
Yo, what's Brax doing? Did he fall asleep?
I'm back.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Kirby never really does that.
What?
Okay.
Fall asleep.
Oh, don't do that.
Okay. Y'all are in El Torchel Academy. It's made of fine stonework, expensive rugs on the carpet, tapestries of the great noble houses of Waterdeep line the walls, and y'all have a plan to sneak into the basement before school even starts. you're going to cast, or you're going to make some kind of distraction in the cafeteria during breakfast. And right now, Thorgrin and Blinken are going to try to get down into the basement. Thorgrin is disguised as his half-elf teacher form. Inchi is disguised as the half-elf teacher. Schemo kind of looks like himself, but he's made himself look different enough that Victoro and Amala won't recognize him. Elzerna looks like a woman in her 20s, and she is going by the name Stacy. And Huel looks like a half orc. Did anybody else want to go into the basement today? All
I
right.
mean,
If not, mm-hmm.
who's all going to the basement? It's just Thorgrin.
Thorgrin and Blinken right now, and then Thorgrin's going to stay there all day and all night and all day tomorrow.
Yeah, them two are going. Then
Okay.
I'll just carry on with my business.
Everybody else is going to go up into the Great Hall for breakfast, and you need to cause some sort of distraction so that Blinken and Thorgrin can get into the basement. Food today is just it's fruit and a couple of sausages. Y'all get your plates and sit down. What are y'all gonna do?
Kind of for just an assortment of fruits. Are they like plums?
It's like fancy noble fruits. So like yeah, salted peaches, some plums, fresh picked blackberries. You know the really good plump stuff.
This isn't a breakfast.
Hmm. Huel's cooking now. He's got his arms behind his back. He's strutting up. He's gonna try to incite a food fight between it all. He's gonna get kids to try to start throwing sausages, throwing the fruits around. That's why I was asking if they were peaches and plums, if they were soft, not throwing pineapples and melons.
Yeah, it's a bunch of like sliced, perfectly ripe, juicy fruit. So you know whatever it is, it'll explode if it hits something hard enough. What do you say to this child to try to start a food fight?
I go up to one of my students. I'm kind of getting knowing them, and I'll go up to like one of the class clowns. I don't know, like all their names, or one who's gonna cause ruckus.
There's a big guy there named Bob Lee, and he looks like he would love nothing more than to start a food fight. He just needs the right inspiration.
He'll kind of do that thing, like walk up behind him and like lean in and kind of talk behind his ear, and be
Mhm.
like, you know, your grades are kind of lacking a bit, Bob Lee. I got a special assignment for you. I'll give you an A plus. All you gotta do is just start throwing food at everybody in the room and scream food fight. Don't worry, I'll bail you out afterwards
Okay.
if they try to give you detention or anything.
Roll a charisma check with advantage. You need to get above a 5.
If I fail this, it was destiny. It's one of those fails. Like, you give
Yeah,
me
yeah,
a
that's the
5.
only reason to make the difficulty of 5.
If it's a 1, no! Oh, that was a 1. It was so close. It bounced.
Oh
It's on the
shit.
1 and it
Okay.
spun and it was 7.
Very good.
Oh my god, I was just okay. That's okay. That's better. I'll
Okay.
take the 12 over the plus one, or the 1.
So with the 12, Bob Lee like reaches down onto his plate and he grabs a whole like child-sized handful of like a ripe peach and some blackberries and he squeezes them a little bit and he looks at his friend across the table and his friend goes, "No, Bob Lee, Bob Lee, what are you doing? Think about your family name." And Bob Lee just chunks all this at him and then picks another handful up and throws it at the girl beside him. And he says, "Food fight!" And all 3 kids at this table start throwing food at each other and it spreads around the cafeteria. Um, Tenzero Castellanter over here at this table joins in quickly and throws his sausage all the way across the room to hit one of these other kids square in the face. Fruit is flying left and right. Juster runs under the table because he doesn't want to get any fruit on his clothes. And Scalderang stands up and says, "No, no, no, you are not allowed to behave in such a way." And Lord Victoro and Lady Amala just kind of sit there calmly with Lord Growlhund. And Lord Victoro gets a little bit of blackberry juice on his face. Back here in the hallway, Blinken and Thorgrin, you hear the sounds of children yelling and screaming and fruit being thrown around. What do you two do?
Um,
The kids are fighting. God, go stop the kids from hurting themselves.
yeah, I'm like, oh my lord, they're doing something in there. What?
The guard says, "It's not my job to. It's my job to guard this staircase. I'm
Your
sure the
job is to
teachers in
guard
there
this.
could handle it."
Your job is to guard the kids. That is why you are here. Go.
All right, roll a persuasion check with disadvantage. You can even that out to a straight roll if you give me a little something or do a little something to convince this guy a little bit more.
I'm gonna
Um,
grab a broom.
well, all right.
Or I'll say, my bad. No, the food fight is the distraction. So you would roll a flat check, but if you put a little something extra on it, you can make it an advantage.
And then I'll like point at the door and be like, look, there's fruit chunks flying through the door. Don't you see it? There's chaos in there.
I think some kid just said alakablam.
Oh, is that a bad spell? We can't let the kids be casting spells on each other. They don't know how to control it.
That's as bad as casting alakaglock.
Oh no.
Oh no! All right, roll your deception with advantage
You want
or
me
persuasion,
to?
whichever's higher. Yeah, whichever of you has the higher deception or persuasion.
What do I have?
I have a charisma of 0. And I am
mean-
not trained in any of them.
I have persuasion 5, so I'll do that. Roll with advantage. I don't trust you. Roll 20 every time I try to roll. You suck ass. Oh. All right. So there was a 12 and a natural 20.
Ooh, a nat 20. He
Yeah.
goes, "Oh, gods above, not Alec Gluck." And he runs off down the hallway. For the first time, leaving this staircase right here, unguarded. What do you two do?
Well, do we want to go in after you?
I'm already like heading down the stairs. I have to go down there anyways.
Yeah, Blinken, you're like, "Are you sure about this, man?" And you look to
Yeah.
the side, and Thorgrin's already gone.
All right. Well, I guess I'll run in there. And well,
Alright.
I need to figure out where exactly the fucking trapdoor location would be generally anyway. So
All right, Blinken, I'll say you have a sketch of the main floor of the school, so you know
Yeah.
the layout of that.
yeah.
All right, let me take y'all over to the basement. And
Alakaglock.
oh no. Oh, oh boy.
I'm surprised he didn't go, I don't even know what that is. What's a Glock?
All
Without
right,
a wand. This bitch.
Blinken and Thorgrin, you walk down into the basement. And again, kind of like meeting Xanathar yesterday, your hair stands on end. Evil lurks about this area. There are no friendly yells and cheers of children to make up for the dark and damp place you find yourself. Red torchlight illuminates a black stone floor and black covered wall. Uh, this area smells moldy and damp. There are clouds of fog in the air as incense is burned to try to cover up the smell of this ancient medieval basement. Roll a perception check, the both of you.
18 total for me.
13 for me, but I have dark vision. Dark vision 60. So I see it at, like, in normal light. For 60
Oh,
feet at
okay.
least.
All right, that's great. This is low light because of the red torches.
Okay.
Okay. And Blinken, what you get on your perception?
18.
18. Okay. So Blinken, your ranger skills pick up something infernal, something that smells of the hell, and also the scent of blood. Thorgrim, you look out with your dwarf eye, and you can see that you are in an area very similar to the area you just came from. The walls on the side of you are the same distance and length apart. There's a room up near this way, which I'll show you in a bit, which is laid out exactly like the room upstairs. And over here in this area where above there's that bit of the weave that shows, there is a room right here with a chair inside and someone laying in that chair. And there appear to be metal bands coming out of the chair and holding that person there. On the other side, where above is Alchrist's history classroom, there is a dinner hall, and there is a door open right here. And you can hear the voice of two people talking in some muffled sound right behind this open door right here. Y'all have about 30 minutes until Blinken is expected to be in his class. What do you do?
I kind of, for the most part, ignore the talking personally because I won't be here for that long. I want to try to get hurried to where I need to be to figure out the general outcome of where the trapdoor is going to be. So I'm like looking at Thorgrim and be like, all right, I know you're going to be here, but I'm going to try to. We got to try to first look for where the trapdoor would be and get an idea of how the layout is.
Well, based off of where we were going to put everything, we want to basically go to the other corner of the building. So we want to go that way.
All right, let's go that way.
Okay. Each of these squares on the floor represents 5 feet.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So we're not in combat yet, but follow combat movement rules for right now.
Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Nope.
So
was
right
it.
here would
Okay.
yeah, right here would be 30 from both of you. And remember, this door right here is open.
Oh, right. So we'll go like this.
Let me draw a little line.
Open. I'll sneak up behind.
And you can hear, yeah, a couple of voices coming from inside. Y'all sneak up behind this door. How do you plan to get around this open door?
Let me.
In my amazing dwarven voice, I'm gonna mimic Victoro.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, do that.
This is gonna be.
Well,
great.
no, Schizo was gonna say something, so
I'm gonna. Yeah, if you're
What's your
clearing your
idea?
throat, I'm like, no, don't do that. You're a moron if you do that.
but what if it worked?
Are you really that? Like, have you paid attention to Victoro's mannerisms and stuff? I mean, that's the important thing here.
I'm 2 bottles of wine down right now.
Right.
I could go for a third, champ.
No, you're not. So, I don't know. I would probably look around and, I mean, if I look at the door, right, I see like they're close to the door entryway, right?
Yes, yeah, and you could even peek around the door a little bit,
Okay.
and you see these two, human-sized figures, in cloaks all over their body and masks over their face that represent different animals. One of these cultists is wearing a black robe, and one of these cultists is wearing a purple robe. Not a bright Xanathar purple, uh, just Castellanter cult purple.
All right.
It's old
And then,
Zoblaw.
and this door is open, huh?
This door's open, but the
Okay.
person that's in there is not moving.
Right. He looks unconscious or whatever. Okay.
Yeah.
Um. Hmm.
Not our mission to save him.
Yeah, I don't really care about that right now. My mission is to look for the trapdoor area. So, idea is either I could grab whatever random stone and try to look for something in there that looks like it could be something that could break and throw it there, or B, I could, and this is a stupid idea, but I could probably channel our next and be like, you want to cause a little mishap?
Just a second.
What if I take a stone and just throw it at the thief guy?
I mean, then he's going to turn around and look and then walk out. What are you going to do? Fight him? I don't want to fight him.
He's chained to a chair.
Oh, you're
He's
talking about this guy.
unconscious.
Yeah, that
yeah,
guy.
yeah.
But
Throw a
then-
stone at him. If it wakes him up, perfect. He'll moan and groan, and they'll go investigate. Hopefully, and
I'm gonna have to like hide over here or something. Hopefully not for them to see us. I mean, I could do pass without a trace.
Oh, nice.
honestly, I was
Blinken. Mhm.
well, I was just thinking of like taking their heads and bonking them together.
I mean, you could do that.
No, I like your idea better.
Okay.
Blinken, when you were thinking about throwing Aranex and summoning him, he sent you the mental image of you and him fighting cultists together. Or he sent you the mental image of him biting the head off of a cultist.
I mean, they are assholes, so I kind of, you know. So yeah, I mean, that's fair.
We don't want to draw attention to ourselves, though,
Yeah, I mean that's
because
another
you have
thing
to
too.
go back for class.
Right.
Nerd.
So.
All right, so what are y'all doing?
Keeping cover, you idiot. Yeah, I could do pass without a trace, but that's let me double check that. That is that. Yeah, so it's a concentration up to 1 hour. So if we're going to do that, I could cast pass without a trace, and then we have that plus 10 to stealth checks. So
Oh hell yeah!
And
then
we can't be
obviously-
tracked by except by magical means.
yeah, exactly. So if we're gonna distract them, I could do that, and then obviously it's within 30 feet from me, so you'll be fine. Just roll stealth and hopefully be a decent roll, and then go from there. That's an idea.
Yeah.
All right, let's do that.
All right, so I'll activate Pass Without a Trace, and then roll for stealth. I'll use that.
Okay. Both of you are going to need to make a stealth check to walk past these cultists.
All right, hold on. I guess I should roll it here. I'm gonna roll high. Yeah, and then plus 10. 34.
18.
That's good enough, I think.
It's a start.
Okay, I got these guys' stats pulled up.
Yeah, and I have it's 34 stealth for me and an 18 for him.
Ooh. Ooh, okay. They are both going to roll, and you have to beat an 18. Or they would have to beat an 18. Okay. I'll roll 2 d20s here.
Oh no. Really? They both 19?
Ooh. Yep, 1 in 400 chance they bounced off each other. They gave each other luck.
Wow.
So Blinken, you are able to walk past first
Yeah.
and get all the way over here to the other side of the door. Thorgren, while you're walking, you're as silent as you've ever been. But you managed to get right here, and this cultist in purple notices you, turns to look at you, and says, "Oi, what are you doing here, mate?" Or, no, it'd be more regal than that.
Yeah.
"Oi, what are you doing over here?"
Seeing how I'm a dwarf, I'm gonna hunch over and make it look
Did you
like I have a. Sorry.
Did you get rid of your elf disguise when you came down here?
I'm assuming I would have, yeah.
Okay, so you look like a dwarf. What were you gonna
So
do?
I'm hunched over, got one shoulder back, one forward, make it look like I'm a little, hunched back. Gonna,
Mm-hmm.
squat my knees a little bit. Just turn slightly, but not enough so they can see my face. I am just preparing things for the master.
Fucking hell! Fucking hell!
Good.
The cultist in purple crosses his arms in front of himself, and he puts 2 fingers up, and it kind of looks a little bit like an animal. And he says, "Praise Asmodeus." What do you do, Thorgren?
Praise the dark ones. And I'm gonna I'm gonna hunch back a little bit so it looks like I'm trying to raise my hands, and I'm gonna raise 2 fingers.
Roll a fucking the best deception check of your life. You need to beat a 14.
Can I have advantage?
No.
Fuck!
You made everybody laugh. I think that's advantage. Fucking hell.
16! Yes!
Oh,
Oh, he
fuck
rolled a
yeah.
14 and a 16. Holy shit. All right.
You would have had it either way. But the cultist says, "Praise the great serpent. When you are done with your work for the master, get rid of that Xanathar goon. His body is stinking up the place."
As you command, sir.
This is so dumb.
Okay, you got advantage because I give you inspiration for finally doing a character voice.
Yeah.
Uh,
All right, y'all both get past the door. That's a little
the,
bit more than 30 feet, but I'll give it to you.
the entire time I'm walking by, I'm just hunched over, one arm down, one up, just hobbling past in case they're
Perfect.
still watching.
Lincoln has like an
Perfect.
impressed expression. I'm like, Jesus, he did something good.
All right, back over in the breakfast hall real quick.
Yeah.
Inchi, Schemo, and Huel, did y'all want to do anything during breakfast? The kids are still throwing some fruit around you, but Victoro and Lord Growlhound here stood up and yelled at all the children to calm down in a very scary and authoritative voice. So the kids have calmed down. Some of them are picking up their fruit. These mages walk around the room picking up fruit. Is there anything else y'all wanted to do during breakfast, or do you just want to wait for your friends to finish?
And she's just watching and waiting, enjoying the chaos.
Okay.
Yeah, Heel was doing the same thing. He's just watching. I'm gonna go up
And
to
she gives a thumbs
Bobley.
up to Huel.
Nice. Yeah, Bob Lee's right there beside you. He looks a little bit ashamed, but he has like a childish smile on his face, so you know he had fun.
And she also
Okay,
thumbs at Bob Lee from Presser.
nice. Okay, back in the basement. Let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 30 would get you all about right here.
Okay.
Is that what y'all want to do?
I think that's what I want to do anyway. I'm going to go this way because it makes sense to go to this
Yeah.
corner.
I'm gonna attempt to sneak down a little bit more again.
Okay. Maintaining your new disguise.
Yeah, but I'm gonna try to walk as quietly as I can in that new wobble. I
Okay.
guess.
So as y'all are walking along, you can tell that the layout for the basement is almost exactly the same as the layout for the floor above.
Mm-hmm.
So everywhere there's a room above, there's a room below, almost without fail. Okay. And as y'all are walking up this area, you hear the sound of three sets of footsteps coming from the north up here. Y'all know that by the next turn, there will be someone standing right there. So before you, there's a door right here, there's a door right here, and there's a door right here, as well as this hallway that goes off to the left right here and up here.
Um.
Uh, Let me reveal a little bit more of this area.
Okay.
I say we dive into the first room.
What, like right here?
Yeah.
Can I give it a quick listen to make sure nobody's in there? Just barge in there.
Yeah, you listen at the door and you just hear like this sound of cold wind blowing.
And I look back at Thorgan. Yeah, it sounds like something's in there, but it doesn't sound like anything living or something's blowing.
Are we
Trying to
going
go
in or not? We need to get out of the hallway.
I open the door.
All right. You open the door, you peek in, and you notice that there is no living thing in this room. There is, however, this big circle of blue magic that has all of these particles in the air flying towards the center of this circle right here. And there are runes in magical writing on the ground that are circling around this hexagon in the center. It looks like it's inviting you in. It wants you to come and touch it and stand in the middle of it and feel its power.
Ooh, shiny.
I'm not going in there.
You hear whispers on the breeze. Come to the hells. Come to the hells. Come and fulfill your destiny. Fight. Fight in the blood war. Serve Asmodeus and
Sir, who
all of
now?
the High Lords. Come. Come to the hells. Fight in the blood war.
I'm like this close when they're like Sir Asmodeus. I'm like, what the fuck? Hell no.
Serve Asmodeus in the
No.
blood war.
I
Okay.
Hell no.
No. Stay away from that. No.
Y'all stay in this room for a bit, and about 12 seconds later, you hear the sound of three sets of footsteps on the other side of the door as three cultists walk past and walk down. You can hear them talking to each other, but through the door and through their masks, you can't make out what they're saying. Okay, so they have passed. What do y'all do now?
As soon as they pass, I'm like, looks back and say, "Fuck Osmodeus," and just open the door and walk out.
Adventure awaits on the front line of the
judging-
blood war.
Judging by the wind and everything, I would assume that stuff it's gently pulling stuff into the portal.
There's like a breeze in the room. It's not like sucking anything in.
Okay, I'm gonna stand close enough to the portal, take a shit.
So
That's my contribution.
Fantastic. What do you wipe with?
Oh God.
I'm assuming that's paper on the table here.
No, those are candles.
Well,
I guess
Okay.
I'm gonna cry. I'm sure I
All
have
right.
like no, I have the Castellanter linens in my bag still. I'm gonna cut little
Oh my
squares.
god.
yeah. While you do that, I'm gonna
The
step
most
out and look because I don't want to see you take a shit.
the most regal of shits.
All right.
Linen
Blinken,
toilet paper.
Blinken, you can see to your left there's a staircase leading up, as well as like another hallway going around. Again, it's the exact same layout as the school above.
Okay.
So there's a hallway right here, and a hallway right here. There is a door right here, and yep, right here, and immediately to your left, there's another door.
All right. I'm gonna go. Take a look and say, "Hurry up and fucking wipe! We gotta go." I'm gonna like point towards the direction like here to go towards that way and try to keep going to that corner that I'm kind of familiar with. Hopefully to find a good spot for the trapdoor.
Okay. 5, 10. Well, actually, there's no one here to stop you, so yeah, y'all can get all the way up here. Y'all are in a long, thin hallway. You know that you just maybe about 30 feet from where you can even see the door a little bit to where directly underneath the prop room would be. It's this area right up here.
Okay.
All
So
right.
yeah.
As you walk along this hallway, there are tiny glass squares in the wall here, and you can see into the room beside you. But it's kind of hard. You can't tell what you're looking at first. You'd have to roll a perception check on it to see through the glass.
Okay. Yeah, I might as well check and I'm obviously mostly checking to make sure like nobody's in there that I could see. So
I got a 6.
I got
6.
a 12.
Okay. So Blinken, you can see a room that has 2 gelatinous cubes in it,
Ugh.
appearing to be different types of acid, and there are bones of animals and humans and gnomes and dwarves and anything that has crossed this cult has been thrown into these gelatinous cubes.
I kind of relay that
Well,
information. That's a bad place there, buddy.
Okay, don't hide in there.
Nope. Yeah, you don't want to.
all right, y'all just want to walk straight to the rooms.
Yeah, I want to go check out at least that room to see if there's anything in there or hear if there's anyone in there.
All
Yeah,
right,
I'm
y'all.
gonna go with him.
Okay, y'all walk up towards this door. Roll a perception check.
Mm,
20.
ooh.
20. Looking to your left, Thorgren, you can see something that you've seen at this school plenty of times. A cat playing in the hallway. Except this cat is big, and it is spectral. It is
Uh-oh.
slightly transparent.
And
You
that's in
know
the room?
that's
Or
in
right
this
here.
hallway right
Yeah.
here. Yeah. Right now it is facing away with you and like stretching on the floor. It is big. It fills up this hallway. It's twice your size.
I mean, I would probably want to stealth since I have passed without a trace.
Yep.
That's
Well, I
what
was
I'm
gonna
gonna
say,
do.
let's just not go this way.
I mean, I want to make sure this room is because I want
Yeah,
to make sure.
you gotta get right here.
Yeah,
All right. I was gonna say the stealth check is gonna be on like opening this door.
yeah, I want to do that because I want to at least make sure what the layout is in here so that I get an idea of the trapdoor.
All right. You try to open the door, but the handle does not turn. It is locked.
Okay. Um. I have lock picking, like sleight of hand.
I mean, I have a burglar's kit. I'm assuming that means I have lockpicks.
got a burglar's kit. Yeah, I would think that you have lock picks. Yeah.
Yeah. So, you need a crowbar. You need some lockpicks. Got a rope.
Here, let me.
You would have all of that in your in your burglar kit. You'd have a crowbar and a lockpicking kit. You're gonna need to roll to do this silently.
I'll be like, here, hand it over. I'll do it. Just give me the lockpick and I'll do it.
Oh, I was going to say I could just pop the door with the crowbar.
I mean, there's a giant ass cat over here, bro.
I'm not arguing. I'm just putting out an option.
Well, give me the lockpick. God damn it, I'll do it.
I give you the lockpicks.
I'm not risking that. All right, roll. I'll do sleight of hand. That's pretty good. 18 total.
18 total.
For lockpick.
All right, yeah. Definitely with that, you're able to silently lockpick the door and open the door. Looking inside, it is a room that contains 2 bookshelves. One bookshelf is filled with scrolls. Some are ancient, some are newer, and then another bookshelf in the back is lined with magical potions.
Okay.
But this is the area directly underneath the prop room.
Okay.
But unlike the area above, there is no door that leads into the next room.
Okay. All right. So I'll look at Thorgrim. Saying I got the layout of what it looks like here. So.
Yeah, looking around you, the ceiling is about, I'd say 10 feet above you.
Okay.
And it is some solid stone.
Okay.
Okay, so the plan now is for Blinken to leave Thorgrim here, right?
Yeah, I'll tell Thorgrim. I guess we'll have to figure out how to cut through the stone here, but this is going to be the area where we do the trap door.
If we only have a day, we won't dig through this in a day.
Hmm.
It's 3 feet of stone. You can't dig through that in a day.
Oh, 3 feet. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, the ceiling is 15 feet high, and then there's like 3 feet
Okay, we'll be fine.
of stone between the first and second floor. I was about to say, you're a dwarf.
Yeah.
With a hammer.
Well,
What do you think you break stones with?
I mean, that's
Pickaxe.
fair. Okay. But you still have fucking chains with fucking things too, so.
No, those are a specialty item.
Okay. Yeah. Anyways.
All right, so
yeah, I'll be like, look,
we're leaving.
Yeah, Thorgrim, and you're gonna be here. Remember, there's a giant cat, so you have to deal with that. But I have to get back to class and get this trapdoor settled, or at least get an area where it could be.
Okay. And the basement is technically called the Society Hall. Okay. Blinken, we're gonna roleplay you getting out of this basement.
Yeah.
Okay. You open the door again and you're able to quickly back to this hallway beside the pits of acid or the gelatinous acidic cubes. You come down right here, and again, there's this staircase right here, which will probably have a guard at the top of it. Or you could try to go back to where you came from and see if that guard is still gone. But if you go back the way you came, you're going to have to walk past all these cultists from earlier.
So, idea is I still have pass without a trace. I could go up and then roll stealth, and see if there is a guard and try to sneak past if there is a guard there.
Yes, yes, you
So I'm
could.
gonna do that.
Okay. So you walk up this staircase that you're right next to,
Mm-hmm.
and then a little sound effect plays, and you go bloop 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 bloop, and you come out over here on the main floor, and there is a guard with his back turned to you, looking towards the food hall where there has just been a lot of yelling and screaming from children. Roll
Okay.
a stealth check to walk past him.
Yep.
You're gonna
I
need
will
to
do.
beat a 14.
Okay. I want to do a
Sean
24.
just left.
Shot!
Yeah, he's not feeling great, so he bailed.
Okay, well, we're at 11 o'clock anyway, so we're probably
Yeah,
gonna
well-
stop.
All right. So I'll roll the stealth. I'll use my dice. Come on, roll big, roll big. It is. Oh, that's not bad. 13 plus 10 with the pass without a trace, so 23.
23, alright, so you're able to whoop, zoop right past him. And you're actually next to your classroom and Kirby's herbology classroom, which is great because students are running through the halls and class is about to begin. Thorgrim, you close the door after Blinken leaves and you settle into this room. You are going to be here for what I think 24, about 36 hours in this room that only has about 15 feet to walk around.
Wrong. I'm going to be exploring the basement. As
All
long as I
right.
make it back to that room, I'm good.
Yes. Okay. All right. That is where we're going to call it for tonight then.
All
Next
right.
session, it'll be the prep for the heist, and maybe we can even start the heist.
Yeah, I think we have a solid plan for the most part, so it's just a matter of doing what we need to do.
Yep. Very nice on the planning, guys. I think that's a great plan that y'all came up with.
Yeah, I
Okay.
think that's
Yep.
good.
So that's where we'll call it.
All right.
Oh yeah, it's
Alright.
always fun, fellas.
Yeah,
This was great. Thank you very much.
and you know,
I'm just moving some tokens around for next session.
okay, and then I got it streaming, and obviously recorded what I can. So let me know, Mike, about your recording as well. See how it is, and then obviously, we could go from there to make sure you know which one's a better for to upload. You're right. So
Yeah, absolutely. All right, everybody, that sounds cool. I hope everybody enjoys their weekend.
yep, I'll be back at work tomorrow and off Sunday. So.
Oh, okay. Well, I hope you have a good day at work tomorrow.
It won't be that bad. I don't think it's Saturday.
Okay.
All right.
Cool.
Hopefully you boys have a good weekend too.
Yeah, you too.
It was
All right.
fun.
Peace out.
Later.
Yeah,
Later.
peace.